We're going to look at order of operations. Now we have a mnemonic device to help us remember the steps of order of operations. These letters stand for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Now for multiplication and division and addition and subtraction, you do them as you come to them in the problem. It doesn't matter if division comes before multiplication, you still do it first. Okay, now we are going to look at some symbols of inclusion. We have parentheses, brackets, braces, and a division bar. These all fall under this parentheses part. Parentheses is part of this set. So anytime we come to any of these in a problem, we do it first, just like we would do parentheses. Alright, so now we're going to look at the first problem. We don't have any parentheses, we don't have any exponents, so we're going to do our multiplication, our division, as we come to them in the problem. Let's see. 3 times 4, multiplication. We underline it and solve 3 times 4, 12. Let's bring down the rest of our problem and keep going. Now we have a division, so we're going to do that. 12 divided by 2. Underline and solve 6 plus 7 times 2 minus 3. Now we have 7 times 2 is our next step. Multiply 7 times 2, 14. Bring down our 6 and our 3. Now we move on to our addition and subtraction steps. We do them as we come to them in the problem. So 6 plus 14 is 20. Bring down minus 3. And 20 minus 3 is 17. That is our answer to the first problem. Alright, let's look at number 2. First, we have a parentheses this time. So we're going to underline it and solve. 5 minus 3 is 2. We keep it in parentheses because it's being multiplied to this 8. Bring down the rest of the problem. Now we move on to multiplication or division. So 8 times 2 is our next step. 3 plus 16 minus 9 divided by 3. Alright, our next step is division. We have 9 divided by 3. That'll give us 3, and we bring down the rest of the problem. Now we only have addition and subtraction left, so we go from left to right and solve. 3 plus 16 is 19. Bring down our minus 3. 19 minus 3 is 16. And that is our final answer to number 2. Alright, now we're going to work number 3. It's a little bit more challenging of a problem. Let's start with parentheses. Guess what? We have parentheses and brackets for this problem. So what we do is work our innermost parentheses first. Let's underline it and solve. That'll be 4. So bring down the rest of the problem. Now we're going to look in our brackets. So we follow the order of operations in our brackets also. So we're going to look for multiplication and division first. We have 5 times 4. 3 plus 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 4. This is all in brackets. 2 in front plus 5 squared. Alright, now we keep going in our brackets. 20 divided by 4, underline. That equals 5. 3 plus 5 in brackets. 2 plus 5 squared. Alright, let's finish up our brackets. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 5 squared. Now we're finished with what's inside the brackets, and we need to go to our next step. It is exponents. And guess what? We have one. 5 to the 2nd power. So let's solve that next. And that is 25. Bring down the rest of our problem. Now we go to multiplication or division, and we get 16 plus 25. Answer to that is 41. And that is our answer. All right, let's move on to problem 4. Let's start with parentheses, and we have 2 sets. Let's do our innermost first again. So we have 3 minus 1 is 2, and let's bring down the rest of the problem. All right, now we're going to use the rest of our order of operations inside our brackets. So we have multiplication first. 6 times 2 is 12. Bring down the rest of our problem. Next step, 12 divided by 3. Oops, and I forgot to bring down the rest of the problem. Don't do that. All right, now last step to finish up the brackets. 5 plus 4 is 9. Minus 7 plus 5. Now we have everything outside of our brackets, so we move on in our steps. Now we don't have any multiplication or division. We don't have, well, first would be exponents. We don't have any exponents. We don't have any multiplication or division, so we're just going to do addition and subtraction as we come to it. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down our plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. And that's our final answer. All right, let's look at number 5, our last and most challenging problem. Now we have a fraction bar in this problem, which is a symbol of inclusion, if you remember. That means that this whole numerator is done before anything else. All right, it's like it's in brackets or parentheses. Okay, so let's look at our numerator. We have 2 sets of parentheses. We do our first set first. 16 plus 4 is 20. Bring down the rest of the problem. Now I left this 20 in parentheses because sometimes you will have a number to multiply it by. In this case we don't, so we don't even need these parentheses. Let's look at our second set of parentheses over here. 65 minus 56 is 9. So we're going to bring down our problem, simplifying the parentheses for 9. Now I left this one in parentheses just like the other one, and we do have a number to multiply it by. That is our next step. So 2 times 9 is 18, so we're going to simplify that. Let's finish our numerator. We only have addition and subtraction left, and it's subtraction. So 20 minus 18 is 2. Now we can look at our denominator. 5 minus 3 is 2. So we solve for that. And we have 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1. And that is our answer.